company. Where does that leave you?
I do have exciting news of my own, and I will enlighten you very soon.
Are you digging for dirt on me?
No.
Did Kane put you up to this?
Okay, what's it about?
It's Audra. There's something that you need to know about the kind of person she really is.
The Young and the Restless. YNR. Spoilers update for the week of April 13th to 17th indicate that the drama is about to heat up on the CBS soap. Multiple storylines will come with curveballs, so let's talk about all the twists and turns ahead. For starters, Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, will prove he's as stubborn as ever when he refuses to admit he did anything wrong. Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, will waste her breath trying to communicate with Victor, who will rant about her own betrayal instead. Next, Tessa Porter, Kate Fairbanks, will decide to skip the Barcelona trip with Daniel Romalotti Jr., Michael Graziadei, who will also react to Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, job offer. Daniel will reject the chance to run his own division at Summers' conglomerate and leave Phyllis realizing forgiveness may not be possible if she holds onto the Newmans' company. While Diane Jenkins Abbott, Susan Walters, blows up at Nikki for daring to offer a truce, Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, will quiz Dr. Stephanie Simmons, Vivica A. Fox, about Malcolm Winters, Shamar Moore, aplastic anemia. After Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn, talks to Holden Novak, Nathan Owens, he'll find out Lily has a new half-brother. Kane will reel over Holden and Lily's family connection before reaching out to Lily about Malcolm's illness. In Vegas, Matt Clark, Roger Howarth, will have a tied-up Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, right where he wants him. Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, will worry about the danger as he tries to pump Riza for info on Ronnie, which is the newest alias Matt's using. By midweek, YNR spoilers say Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Egan, will arrive in Las Vegas, so that'll leave both Adam and Riza Thompson, Tina Kashani, taken aback. Back with Matt, he'll decide to give Nick plenty of drugs. Matt will want Nick dangerously addicted, so he'll put Nick in a horrible situation while he waits for a rescue. However, Adam will have a showdown of his own with Matt and try to gain an advantage. After Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, tries to soften Devin Winters, Brighton James, toward Mariah Copeland, Cameron Grimes, she may get news from Chelsea about the Las Vegas chaos that's playing out. Sharon will decide to take matters into her own hands, so she'll show up to help Nick in Vegas soon enough. While Lauren Fenmore Baldwin, Tracy E. Bregman, and Michael Baldwin, Christian LeBlanc, embrace a new beginning, Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, will deal with a personal crisis. It looks like Sally may convince Audra Charles, Zuleika Silver, to buy her a pregnancy test, so Sally may struggle to be patient as she awaits the results. Whether the outcome is positive or negative, Sally will have to decide how she feels about it. While Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, turns to Nikki for comfort, Victor will help Diane get a little payback on her husband. Diane will have a chance to teach Jack a lesson, so stay tuned to see how Victor will pitch in. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Jack and Diane will have plenty more problems to contend with. The episode opened not in the comforting ambience of Crimson Lights, but in the suffocating darkness of a Las Vegas storage room. The air was thick with dust and menace as a hood was ripped off the head of Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow. Groggy and disoriented from the chloroform and the lingering effects of his painkiller addiction, Nick squinted against the harsh fluorescent light. Standing over him, smirking with the casual arrogance of a man who has already won, was Matt Clark, Roger Howarth. "Hey, Nick," Matt drawled, his voice dripping with sarcastic familiarity. "Long time no see." For weeks, viewers had been teased with the alias Ronnie, the mysterious partner of Riza Thompson, Tina Kashani. In a brilliant bit of expository dialogue that served as a gut punch to longtime viewers, Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, pieced together the puzzle for Riza back at the hotel suite. Adam, frantic after Nick's disappearance, demanded to know Ronnie's real identity. When Riza mentioned the name Mitch Bacall, Adam's face went pale. He quickly corrected her, revealing that the man she was protecting was actually Matt Clark, a ghost from Nick and Sharon's past whom everyone assumed had vanished. Matt confirmed this himself as he circled Nick like a shark. "I had to change my look, change my name," Matt admitted.
Ronnie. Mitch.
"It doesn't matter what they call me, as long as they're scared of me." He revealed that the entire scheme, from the drug supply to the manipulation of Adam, was a masterclass in revenge. Did you really think those pills found you by accident? Matt laughed. The dealers you bought from? They work for me. They described you perfectly, a clean-cut Midwestern chump. I knew exactly who was feeding his addiction. I'm going to help you. The overdose threat. What makes Matt Clark such a terrifying adversary is his restraint. In a lesser soap, the villain would simply pull a trigger. But Matt has something far more insidious in mind. When Nick, defiant even while tied to a chair, spat, "Just kill me and get it over with," Matt shook his head with mock sympathy. "Kill you? Nicholas, that's so final," Matt purred. "I don't want to end your suffering. I want to curate it." This is where the episode transcended typical soap opera tropes and entered the realm of psychological horror. Matt laid out his manifesto. He doesn't want Nick dead. He wants Nick useless. He plans to pump Nick full of fentanyl and other narcotics, not just to get him high, but to obliterate his consciousness entirely. "I'm going to push you so far into the abyss that you won't be able to recognize your own children's faces," Matt threatened. "I'm going to feed your addiction until your brain is scrambled eggs. And then, when you are a drooling, worthless shell of a man, I am going to go after Sharon. I am going to go after Noah. And you won't be able to do a damn thing to stop me because you'll be too busy chasing the next dragon." For Joshua Morrow, this was a career-defining moment. The terror in Nick's eyes wasn't just the fear of death. It was the horrifying realization that Matt intended to strip him of his identity as a father and protector. Nick struggled against his restraints, but Matt simply produced a bag of pills, rattling them like a set of dice. "Time to get this party started," Matt said, moving toward his victim as the screen cut to black in Vegas. The deception in the suite. Riza slaps Adam. While Nick faced the devil, Adam was dealing with a demoness of his own making. Back at the swanky Vegas hotel suite, Riza Thompson realized she had been played for a fool. Adam had re-entered her orbit pretending to want to work for her again, but it was all a ruse to get to Ronnie. "You used me," Riza hissed, her eyes blazing with fury. Adam tried to explain the urgency, that his brother's life was on the line, but Riza wasn't interested in the Newman family drama.
She was interested in respect.
In a moment of raw, cinematic tension, Riza hauled off and slapped Adam across the face with a crack that echoed off the suite walls.